Okay, today I'm at Sand Flat Campground along Highway 50 on the way up to South Lake Tahoe. Decided to go camping overnight. I needed to go fly fishing, get out of the city. So drove here just under 3 hours, wasn't that bad. I found this camp spot just by following Route 50 all the way up to South Lake along Google Maps and just looking for campsites. There's this one in Bridal Veils. I chose this one. I've already checked out the stream where I'm gonna go fly fishing. It looks wonderful. Took some pictures. I'll show you the video pretty soon. It's about, I don't even know what time it is, maybe 2:30, but the sun's directly overhead, so it's too hot to go fishing right now. Yeah, setting up my camp and all that kind of stuff, you know. Got the Mini, you know, anybody says you can't go camping in a Mini, you're wrong. I am. But let me show you the campground. I'm at spot number 5, and I've already set up my tent, and the next clip, I'll kind of show you the inside of it, but this is the campground. Sand Flat. It's pretty quiet. It's a Monday, July 9th, so it's pretty chill. There's not too many people here. Here's my campsite. You know, it comes with, you know, your table, your fire pit, your barbecue. Got to bring mine. Just by chance it matches the car. I didn't plan this, but I'm gonna go inside and show you all the gear. So I'm gonna go inside eventually and show you some of my gear that I use for backpacking. A lot of people ask me about it. Now, I didn't bring my one-man tent from REI, my quarter dome, wonderful one-man tent. Obviously, if you're car camping, you know what? I decided to bring a bedroom. It's huge. That's a 4-man tent. So I'm gonna show you my cooking system, the jet bowl, which I really like. The water filtration, I use the, I forgot the name of it right now, but I don't know if I'll be doing it because I brought water with me. But I'll show you my mattress, my air mattress, which is the Double Z, wonderful mattress. I'll kind of explain why I got the bigger one, which weighs more than the one I had before. Small little pillow and my Kelty sleeping bag. So eventually I'll kind of show you that after I show you the tent. Just got the tent set up. It's kind of warm. I forgot how dirty camping is, especially in like areas like this. We're right by Highway 50, as you can see, so it's a little noisy. You know, right there as the cars drive by, you can kind of see them. But let me show you the tent. So I got the Kelty Acadia 4-man tent. More than enough room for 4 people. It's a car camping tent. You're not gonna go backpacking with it. I got it at a garage sale at REI. If you guys are unfamiliar with REI, you go outdoors, go get a membership. It's $20 for a lifetime. The return policy alone is wonderful. I tried to hump up Mount Telak with some Vast Breeze boots that got great reviews. Blisters up and down. It was horrible. Went back to REI, exchanged them for the Salomon Quest 4D GTX waterproof, wonderful boots, but they took them back. 100% refund. REI is the best. Try them out. But this is a 4-man tent. It's actually pretty big. It's pretty simple. You know, you got the 2 bars X over for the rain fly. You got a one cross member or rod. So you've got a vestibule on this side for gear. You know, it's pretty big. It goes all the way around, but the entrance is over here for this vestibule. Let's take a look. So there's plenty of room for gear here, as you can tell. Now, there's plenty of room for your gear. You know, just backpacks, all that kind of stuff. There's room on the inside. You got a vestibule on the other side, but let me show you how big this thing is. All right, it's fully meshed, so a lot of airflow, but look at how big this is. It's easy 7.5 by 7.5. It's pretty big. More than enough for 4 people. Like, you know, for me, I would say 3 people comfortably. You know, anytime that tent or says 4-person, it really means 3 people comfortably. But you could fit 4 in here and have the vestibule for all your stuff. But it's getting hot in here, even with the rain fly on. But it is a big tent. I'll leave it open for airflow, which I should probably do on this side too. But yeah, it's a big tent, you guys. So that's it. I'm gonna start unpacking my stuff. Like I said, it's getting hot here. It's about maybe 87 degrees in the shade, 84 degrees, so it's getting warm, all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna unpack right now. I'll probably wait till a little bit later when it cools down to actually go fly fishing, but yeah, kind of set up camp. So I'm inside the tent right now. After I set it up, it's kind of dirty, but let me just show you how big this tent is. Okay. So this is all I need for me, for my sleeping area. You know, my sleeping bag, my sleeping mat, all that. And you can easily see, you can fit easily 3 more adults in here, okay? Here's just a bag for the tent and all that good stuff. But let me show you what I got for use. Okay, so when I go backpacking, it's a big trade-off, you know. It's a big trade-off from what you want and what you want to carry, because, you know, ounces equals pounds and pounds equal pain. Okay, everybody knows that saying when you backpack. So I brought a little pillow because after humping 6 to 10 miles a day with 30-pound pack on you, I really need a good night's sleep, and it recharges me. I guess I have back problems. I don't sleep in a good position. So this is some of the stuff I brought. Now I bought this is just a little air pillow, okay? It's a big Agnes air pillow. It weighs almost nothing. I know a lot of people will say, well, you know, you can roll up your clothes and use it as a pillow. Yeah, you can, but this weighs like, you know, 4 ounces, which it's a good trade-off. Now this is a Kelty Cosmic Down, 20 degrees, okay? I don't think they make this anymore, but it's a wonderful, wonderful bag. I've never been let down by it. Now, just to let you guys know about temperature ratings for people who aren't in the know. Okay, so obviously we have American rating, then we have the European rating. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the American rating. Now, this Cosmic Down says 20 degrees, okay? That doesn't mean you're okay to 20 degrees, okay? That just means that you'll be alive at 20 degrees. So the way you think about it is when you buy a sleeping bag, okay? Obviously, down will weigh less, takes up less room for the amount of warmth it gives you over synthetics. But think about this, remember this, when you buy a sleeping bag and it says 32 degrees, you'll think, oh, well, you know, I'm good down to 32 degrees. No, it'll kind of keep you alive at 32 degrees. Whatever rating the sleeping bag says, add about 10 to 12 degrees on top of it. So let's say you're gonna go camping, you're never gonna go camping below 42 degrees, okay? Get a bag that's 30 degrees. Because you want that extra 10 or 12 just to stay warm. Yeah, you can layer up and all that kind of stuff, but as a rule of thumb, get a sleeping bag about 10 to 12 degrees lower than what you will ever camp in. So, you know, I mean, temperatures drop at night, even though right now it's probably in the mid upper 80s right now in the shade. Tonight it's supposed to drop to mid 50s. So there's a contrast there depending on where you camp. So there's that. Now I needed an air mattress too. So I got the, let me see here, the Big Agnes Double Z. It's super, super thick. It's about 4 inches thick. It's really, really nice. I didn't put a lot of air in it, obviously, but that's just how I want it. But I used to have one before this that was half this size, the thickness, and it wasn't enough for me. This one weighs about 70% more, and I really had to think about it. It has insulation in it. I really had to think about if this was what I wanted to, because, you know, like I said, you know, ounces equals pounds, pounds equal pain. But for the night's sleep I got, for the little bit of weight that I endured, this is a wonderful option. You know, it's an older one, but yeah, here's another shot of it. Has several air channels. It has this one where it's a quick release, but it's also a valve here, so when you blow it up, you don't have to pinch it off where the air is going to leak out. Like my pillow will actually leak out. But, you know, it's pretty nice stuff. So this is just some of my camp gear. Like I said, I didn't bring my tent. I'm going to show you my jet boil system later. Like my cooking system. It's getting really hot in here, as you can tell. My jet boil cooking system, which I eat everything dehydrated, so I just need a source to boil water, which is also good because I have a Catadine Hiker Pro for water filtration. If that ever breaks or if I lose it, I can always boil water to drink for, you know, survival, if you want to call it that. But that's a quick review of the gear I have today. I'll show you my jet bowl tonight because I probably will be using it, the Catadine Hiker Pro water filtration. I probably won't because I brought water with me because I'm car camping. But that's it for my gear right now. And then I have little stuff, you know, my flashlight, bear spray, just little stuff like that. But all the primary stuff I've showed you, other than my tent, water filtration, and my cooking system, which I'll show you later. So I'll probably go down to the stream right now, kind of show you the stream, what it looks like. And that's it. Here's my gear. So I came down to the river, just a section of it where I'll be fishing, but let me just show you the South Fork of the American River here by Sand Flat Campground. But there's some nice pools, you know, to go fly fishing in. So this is just one area where the rapids are. If you walk down here to the right, you can't really see it past those trees. There's really deep pools. I'm sure are holding big fish. But this is where I'll be fly fishing. Big trees over here. So I brought my 3 weight and my 5 weight rod. I'll probably be using the 3 weight, you know. dry fly with you know, a double rig, dry with a nymph on it. Not too deep, maybe about 2 feet. 2 feet between the dry and the nymph. But this is just the area, you know, my campsite's over there. A lot of RVs here. I guess they're here for the long run. But let me walk down here and show you the pools down here, which are really, really nice. But yeah, it's really, really nice. The water's clear. This pool right here looks like it would hold a couple big fish, which I'm gonna come back over here, but I don't have waders, and that's all I got. Thank you, baby, for the slippers. But this is why I come up here. So let's walk down to the next pool, and I'll show you where I'm gonna start and walk my way up this way. This is where you check in right here, and apparently they sell wood here, so I didn't have to bring my own wood. But this is the guy that you check in, number 17, area manager, and you have wood. So if you guys need wood, don't bring it. I brought a big old case of wood because I wasn't sure. I'd never been here before, but yeah, they're pretty set. They have wood. There's no showers here. Keep that in mind. They have, you know, clean bathrooms, all that kind of dump stations and all that, but the big pools are over here, but I don't want to cut in to these people's campsite. But there's a little path to the river right here. I'm over this way. And this is just too much sun. I mean, if you're big and rowdy, you know, got horseshoes. It's probably a double place. I don't know if you can camp here, just a play. I think it's just a day play area. Here's a path to the river. There's a bridge over here that goes over, which you've seen. I'll probably walk over there in a little bit, but check this calm water out, dude. You know there's big trout in here. So let me just show you. Right over there, all those deep pools. Let's go over there and see some more. Pathway going down to the river. We're right in this section. I know. I was told right on the rock. People are pulling them out with worms. But look at this whole area. Deep water. This is where I'm going to start. Down here. And work my way back up there where I was filming originally. But look at that deep water, you guys. You know there's fish in there. Right there, you know there's fish right out here. Especially in the shadows over there. All those shadows. Let me show you up here. All right, I'm gonna relax a little bit. I kind of want to go fishing now, but as you can see, the sun is beaming down. I'm gonna have to wear a hat for sure because there's no trees on this side to keep me shaded. But this is it. South Fork, the American River. Yes, that's what this is. But I guess real deep over here. Hopefully I'll have a chest mount so you guys can kind of have advantage of when I'm fishing and all that. But yeah. Let's go back to the camp spot and chillax, maybe drink a beer and wait for an hour and a half, because right now, let's see what time it is. Right now it's 2 o'clock. So it's only 2 o'clock, so we're not gonna go fishing for a while. Maybe another hour or so. I just want the sun to go down because it's almost just past dead top of us, but I'm not gonna go swimming because I'm not gonna scare the fish away with splashing, and nobody else is swimming here, so it's great. Bridal Falls is a big area like this, but bigger, where people actually swim and, you know, just scare off all the fish. But let's walk down over there. You can kind of see the bridge over there. Walk down, let's cross the bridge, and then we'll see what's over there. So I'm about to exit the campground. It's all behind me. There's one more campground right here, but let me show you this bridge. I'm not sure where this road leads to, but you'll see it on Google Maps. See, my campsite's over here, river's over here. That's why I was just filming over here behind those guys. But let's show you the bridge. Apparently there's good fishing around here too. But I remember on the Google Maps pictures, on the left is really rapid, which I can kind of see it is. On the right, I don't know, but they got people camping over here. I really don't want to go in there backyard, you know, and start fishing. But it's real rapids. There's a bridge. Really deep pool. That looks like a good pool right there. I'll probably hit up that. That's a really deep pool. It looks to be well over 6 feet there, so it's got to be holding some fish. So I'll probably, I don't know if I'll come here first, who knows, but there's a lot of shade, so the fish should feel secure, but they can see me because there's no shade over here for me to blend into, especially since I'm wearing my black Superman shirt, so who knows. But that's this side, so let's turn around to the other bridge. Yeah, I don't know where this goes. I don't know if you can drive it, but this one looks like where you would go swimming. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Now that is some deep water, you guys. That is some deep, deep water right there. You couldn't jump off it because it's too high, but that is some deep water, you guys. Wow. These people are camping over here, so I don't really want to come down here. And it looks pretty treacherous coming down anyway. But this looks like a good spot for power bait or worms. But wow, that water is so deep below me. It's Highway 50. I can't believe how deep that goes. Like it's got to be 10 feet. Got to be. Alright, so that's the end of the campground, but yeah, I will try this hole here. Maybe I'll go fishing now. Who knows? Oop. Alright, so back to the campsite. It's getting hot here. Like I said, it's 2 o'clock. The sun's beaming down on me. So we're gonna go back. I'll start setting up my rig right now, my dry fly, dropper, nymph. I'll probably use a San Juan worm instead of a nymph, since people are saying they're catching them off of worms. But that's it. Back to the campsite now. Alright, so I want to talk to you guys about my fly fishing setup today. So today I'm going to use a 3 forks, Cabela 3 forks, 7.5 foot 3-weight rod. I don't know if you can see it. Okay. I'm using a floating line backing, and I'm using a Prestige, Cabela's Prestige. Now, I know fly fishing is expensive, but it doesn't have to be. This is a great little rod, my little 3-weight. I also have a better quality 5-weight rod. So I'm going to be using this rod, okay? With this rod, I'm going to go ahead and use this. I'm going to use a, oops, 7.5, a 5 times tapered leader, 7.5 foot. And to that leader, I'm gonna tie about 3 feet, maybe about 3 feet of 6X tippet, okay? Now, I'm gonna do a dry fly dropper rig, like I said. So let me show you what I'm thinking. So here's my fly box that I brought, okay? I know there's a lot, but there's actually not that one. Well, there is. So I'm probably gonna use maybe a humpy, you know, sorry, an irresistible, because I am gonna use a dry, a nymph or a sandworm, San Juan worm underneath. Maybe a humpy. I just have to get something buoyant enough to keep the nymph from pulling it under. So for the nymphs, this is what I have, you know, quite a selection, you know. Pheasant tails, the usuals, you know, prince nymphs, psycho prince nymphs, streamers, you know, all different kinds of hare's ears, you know, and all that kind of stuff. But tying these floating at the bottom, I kind of like the purple psycho prince nymph. I've had good luck with that in other places, so maybe I'll tie that on. I'll do a prince nymph with a bead head, of course, because the water looks like it's moving kind of rapid. So that's what I'm going to do. So that's my setup. right now. I'm not going to show you tying it off. You guys can watch enough videos about tying a dry fly. I'm going to put it maybe 2 feet. I know some places get deeper. I'm doing maybe 2.5 feet down will be my nymph or my San Juan worm. Not sure what I'm going to use yet. The San Juan worm doesn't have a weight on it, so I don't think I'll be using that now that I've just noticed. But that's my rig for fly fishing, and we're going to go fishing in a little bit. All right, so I'm down at the big pond, right by the, you don't see the bridge. So let me show you what I'm going to use right now, okay? So right now I've got the double rig set, like I said. I'm using the top fly is going to be a stimulator. Hope you can see it. It's a stimulator for the top fly. And underneath that, I'm going to use a Psycho Prince nymph in purple with beaded, of course. I've had real good luck with this. So let's see what we can do in this water. Got one. First one. All right. All right, here we go, guys. It's a small one, but it's a keeper. Haha, just joking. I don't keep it. Just let me reel it in. Trying to go downstream. It's a little one. All right, on the Psycho Prince nymph, it is a small wild rainbow. Hopefully you can see it. Oops. And it's a quick release. Let me grab this one. Remember to wet your hands before you touch it. And there it is. It's gone. Right there. There he's gone. All right. So again, the Psycho Prince nymph works. Just let him go. All right, he's gone. Fish are looking at it. Got one. That's number 2. Reeling some of this line here. It's really. And again, on the Psycho Prince nymph. Hopefully we won't lose him, guys. See, they are feeding subsurface. Let me stand up straight. I don't know why I'm leaning. Real pretty. These are all wild. There's a lot of salmon flies on the rocks, but oh, there he goes. Clean him off. Beautiful little fish. All right, let's let him go. There he is. There he goes. All right, that's number 2, you guys. All right, we just came from the pond down over there. Can't see it, but I walked there. We're gonna work our way into these waters and work our way up and take a look here. Let me go and venture out. I'm gonna go out there somewhere and just kind of face upstream and keep walking in the shallows and fish all the way up. We're up to where it was shaded today, but obviously not now. Nothing since I left the pool. It's about almost 4 o'clock now. So let's go out here and see if we can get something out here. Be as quiet as we can. Some deep water right in front of us. A lot of salmon flies. A lot of salmon flies. So I think I need to come back in and get a big old pheasant tail to the bottom of this. With a lot longer of a leader. Not a leader, but a tippet going down to the nymph. Some new flies on here. So with the top, I'm gonna go with a just plain caddis, you know, what do you call it? Elk hair caddis, as you can see. And I'm in about a good almost 3 feet down from that, 'cause I need a longer line. I've got a hare's ear, tan bead head with a little bit of flashback. So that's what I'm gonna use now. There's a fly there, he likes my fly. So this is what I'm gonna try, hopefully it'll work. All right, so I switched over to a pheasant tail and I've got one. Feels like a bigger size, but the pheasant tail, like I said, there's a lot of salmon flies here. So even though it's a small pheasant tail, it kind of mimics it a little bit better. With a much longer leader, probably double the length. Let's go ahead and land it. Another wild one. Real pretty markings on this one. Actually, I don't even know if it's a rainbow. It might be something different. Wet our hands here. Nope, it's a rainbow. Put on the pheasant tail. Thank God these are barbless hooks. Here's a pheasant tail that I was using. And here is the fish. Let me go and clean it off real quick. Actually, there it goes. So you guys can see it. Oh, quick release. There it is. It's a little belly up right now. Hopefully it regains itself. There it is. Okay, it went upside. It just went off. All right, that was on the pheasant tail. So let me show you what I've been seeing all along. See, we've got a lot of hatches. I think they're salmon flies or something like that. See, I actually have some this size, but with my 3 weight, I think they might be the fish might be too big. I believe these are salmon flies. They're pretty big for mayflies, but I do have something similar to this that I might use tomorrow with my 5 weight. But as of right now, yeah, this is just way too big. But this is what I've been saying. This is why I'm using the pheasant tail, but it's really, really small, but I can still use it. Now we're just under where the rock was from earlier with all the shade, but obviously there's no shade. Got another one. Here we go. Here we go. Let me reel some line in here because I was out a lot of leader. On the pheasant tail. Get down to the water here. All right, let's go ahead and get this one here. Biggest one so far. There he is. Get some sunlight. That's the benefit of using barbless hooks here. Okay, they're easy to release. Well, they're easy to get out, I should say. Always use barbless hooks, okay, guys? When you're fly fishing. And he snapped off, and he took my fly. Oh well, that was him. He actually snapped my fly off. I gotta time better next time.